Hey, it's Denver, and after 4 years of use, is this DDJ-SR2 worth it? I'm gonna tell you. First, let's do a little background on this controller. It was released in 2017 and it's 795 USD right now. You can see there's 2 channels for mixing. On the software side, it uses Serato only. So sorry to my record box DJs. And what else? This footprint is pretty small. It's about 8 pounds, and I'll put the dimensions on the screen. I'm like a pretty small person. I'm 5'3", and like I carry it around. It's fine. Okay, onto like the actual view. Okay, so I've been like pretty happy with the DDJ-SR2 for the last 4 years. It's pretty durable. It was really easy to learn. It has held up against me honestly not taking good care of it at gigs, but all the faders and knobs are still are the same ones that I got out of the box. Like, they're still working. They're pretty intuitive. The jog wheels are pretty big. Let me get you guys closer. Okay, so this is the jog wheel, and this is my hand. And like, the faders and knobs are pretty good. Like, they don't feel cheap. They don't feel like they're loosening. They're doing well. So the only issue I have with this controller is the headphone ports over here. Let me show you. This is me editing the video, and the shot I showed you was so bad. So I'm gonna show you another one. These are the headphone ports I want to show you. So this is just the aux and the 1/4-inch jack. And you kind of have to just jiggle it to hear the sound, but it works once you kind of like get it there. If you guys have had like an old iPod, you know the feeling. You kind of just have to like jiggle it to like fully hear it, and it's a little annoying, but I didn't really start having this problem till like this year. And like I said before, I like really put this controller through it. Okay, one major pro about the DDJ-SR2 that I really love is that it has 2 XLR outputs in the back. Let me show you. Right here, these are the XLR outputs, and they are super handy for gigs when you need to plug into the PA speakers. And a lot of clubs that you go to or bars will have XLR outputs. A lot of beginner controllers have only the RCA outputs. Where are they? Here. Only these RCA outputs, and that's not really helpful. Another standout feature to me is the needle search function. So with this, you can scrub through any part of the song. It's very similar to like the Mac Touch Bar that you guys have seen on the old MacBooks. And I don't see this on a lot of controllers. And it's just part of my workflow right now. It's so easy. Of course, you can just like beat jump your way through the song, but this is kind of nice. Like, I really like it. Another thing I really like are these RGB backlit performance pads. Let me turn on the controller and you're gonna see. Hey, there they are. Really great with the hot cue, the roll, the slicer, or now Serato stems with Serato 3.0. I have a video if you haven't looked into that yet, and the sampler. All of them still work, and they're great. Okay, back to the durability of this controller. I've taken it out in the sweltering summer heat and at the weddings I DJ'd. I also DJ'd during the summer. There was like a lot of thunderstorms, and it was COVID, so they only had outdoor weddings, and I was DJing under a tent with like literally a hole. Gladly it didn't like directly rain, but like it got some splatters on. Then I was under a gazebo where like the back wall didn't have like a tarp or something, so like the wind was blowing. It survived that. I'm pretty sure I've dropped this multiple times as well, and it's still kicking. It hasn't broke. It's like a sturdy build. It's like reliable. The only thing I can think of besides the headphone jack being a little finicky is like the rubber pads at the bottom, I think are wearing down, but that's pretty normal for any DJ controller, so yeah. Okay, the last thing we're gonna talk about is the software that comes with this controller. You get Serato Pro for free, fully unlocked, which is so nice. Serato is really easy to use. It's my favorite software. I've used Virtual DJ, DJ Pro 2, and I think also Mix, which is the open sourced one, and I go back to Serato all the time. You get it only unlocked when you connect your controller to the computer. Really isn't a problem though, because you can still analyze and cue your songs without Serato Pro and like this thing connected to your computer. You get pitch and time, which is nice for key syncing. And you get the normal features like looping, hot cues, things like that. And it was just so nice that I don't have to pay like an extra $200 after paying at the time when I got this was like $1,000 for me. Okay, these are my final thoughts. This is a durable, reliable controller. And it's not feature packed, but it has enough features where I haven't felt a need to upgrade as I've grown as a DJ and booked gigs. I've like streamed with it. It has lasted with me. And I'm really happy that I invested at the time to get the DDJ-SR2. It gets the job done at an affordable price. So if you're looking for a DJ controller and you don't have the budget for like a DDJ-1000, or you just want something a little bit more than a beginner controller that's gonna grow with you, like check the DDJ-SR2 out. Like, I really love it. It's my best friend. If you want to check out the DDJ-SR2 in action, I DJ on Twitch Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, if not, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Sorry, neighbor.